Hello everyone and welcome. Hello everyone and welcome to a updated Uta, Red Purple Uta profile that I was running in my earlier video with the Hody. This deck hasn't changed much from the last one. I took in some suggestions that I received from the comments to see how it'd go, and I did like it, but I'm going to explain as the deck goes on what I believe the pros and cons of this deck is after playing it more. So here's the profile that I am currently on. We have 3 Bueno Festa. He's a 2k counter, plus he's a 1 cost searcher that searches the top 5 for a film card other than himself. That's pretty obvious. You're going to run the searcher of the deck. Couple other cards. We run 4 Shiki. He's a blocker that has like a mini 5-cost queen effect. I'm thinking about dropping him actually because he's popped way too easily in the current meta. So I think I might drop him down to 2, and I'll tell you guys what I'm actually going to think about running later in the video. But to round off the low cost, we have 2 Film Gordon. This one is just the 2k counter. It could be any film card that fits the criteria, but he does help you cycle your hand when you have really bad hands. Alright, moving on to, oh actually, hold on, we have one more tech card. We have the 3 Vista. I'm just running Vista because I just think it's good to have the pop. You could make an argument to run the Marco or even the Kuma that pop, because the leader's effect actually helps you get into those ranges pretty easily. But I'm actually thinking about maybe cutting this card completely and going with a more event-heavy version of the deck and running the Marcos. Now for the biggest pool in the deck is going to be our 4-cost film package. This is the biggest package in the deck because this is what you're going to be recycling a lot of the time. So to start off, we have 4 Saga. He is a 2k counter that has the effect that when attacking, he can gain plus 1k with a dot on him, so he swings for 7. He gains the buff until the end of your opponent's turn, but you have to pop a film character on your side of the board at the end of the turn. So he's good to play sometimes, but you really just use him for a 2k counter and his cost of 4 stat line. Next we have 4 blocker Uta. This can be replaced with the 5-cost queen, but I kind of like having this, and this is where I'm going to suggest a tech option. So the next is the 4-cost Ein to ramp you down. So I don't think both of these are necessary. I think what you might want to do in the future is replace these with Bon Clay and leave the Uta in, or take the Uta out, put the 5-cost queen in, and leave the Eins in. But you need a big film package because, or like a big level 4 or rank cost, geez, I'm just saying everything, cost 4 and lower to benefit off of your, what's his name, Guild to Soros. You need this stat line to actually recycle. So you want to keep, I would say actually, you want to keep 4, well, hold on, total here we have 12. You want to keep around 10 to 12 film names that you can bring back. You do have the low cost guys that are 2k counters and searchers as well that you can keep in the deck as a reoccurrence target, but for now I like these ratios. I do want to mess around with a different engine though, but really quick we'll pop into the best purple engine in the game, 2k counter ulti with the 1-cost or 4-cost 1k counter page 1, just so you can play them off of each other. Very good utility, and you know, playing these as early as possible is super nice. Then we have our mid-range bosses here, and probably the heart and soul of the deck. We have 4 Guild to Soro from OP06. This is the main card you actually want to be playing every turn, because he helps you recycle all your old 2k counters and things you might have used for counter earlier in the game. Plus you could get like a Bueno Festa, search again, you could get a blocker Uta, go again. But we also have the 4 5-cost Giltosaur that lets you draw 2. I kind of want to drop him down to 2 and run 2 more 10-cost Shanks, because when you play him, he gets removed very easily, and he's a high target to remove. I do still have the 6-cost Vanilla in here, and I kind of want to keep him here. So this is an issue that I found with the deck. You can ramp to 10 very fast, and you can minus Dawn, but all your Dawn minus effects in this deck aren't that much. Once you hit 10, you don't have a high end to really benefit off of, which is why I want to cut one of these Giltosauros to add in 2 more of these Shanks, because you get to 10 very early in this deck, but once you hit 10, your ramp effect is basically nothing. And I want to add more events to pop, because I want to still get value off of this. Speaking of events though, I only run 3 events, and that is the Blue Dragon Seal Water Stream, pops a 5k, but yes. So I've been having a lot of fun with this deck. It does a lot of fun things. Pros, you get to 10 Dawn very quickly. Cons, once you get to 10 Dawn, you have nothing to do, because you'll sit at 10, go down by 1 or 2 every turn maybe, but other than that, you're not really doing anything else. So I think this deck just needs more bosses. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to remove 2 of these guys to add in 2 more Shanks, and then I might throw in a 9-cost Kaido, or I might throw in the 10-cost Luffy, so we can just ramp all the way back up but still maintain big bodies. That being said, if I do run the Luffys, I want to run a Straw Hat engine, so that way we can actually benefit having consistency in the deck. That's another issue of this deck, is that it only has 1 engine in it of film, so I want to add something else to it to add more. I'm even considering doing buggies to have a mid-range option of the event cards. But yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, I'm going to keep messing around with this deck. I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually, unironically. I do just play this deck as my for fun deck, and that's what it does. It's a lot of fun. But yep, if you guys have any winning profiles or anything, please share. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you really like this lead or not. Peace.